lied about almost every aspect of her life, maintaining a charade to deceive. Her actions were considered meticulous and carried out in such a way as to conceal what she had done for as long as possible. We have built a picture of the vast levels of deceit, betrayal and fraud that she was engaged in. It was on a shocking and monumental scale.
Thank you, Stuart. Yes, you can show me. Can you go in there for a second, just so I can tell you something?
The plates! Got it.
I did know that this would kind of come eventually.
Cheer off, at least you caught the bad guy.
On September 15th, 2023, police in Essex, England showed up to a 3-story home in the neighborhood of Great Baddow. Now, their arrival there was to figure out something very basic. Were John and Lois McCullough okay? And the concern for this couple hadn't come from neighbors. It wasn't like somebody had reported screams or any suspicious activity. There was also no frantic 911 call. But instead, it started with something much quieter. Their doctor noticing that 2 of their longtime patients had essentially disappeared. Appointments had been getting canceled, yet prescriptions were still being refilled, so it wasn't a huge red flag immediately. But then one of the very important medications wasn't picked up. And when the doctor started looking a little bit closer, he realized something else. He hadn't actually seen John or Lois in years. And something about that just did not sit right with him. So he alerted the police, and the officers went to that house to do a welfare check. They knocked, there was no answer, and so then eventually they forced their way inside. Yet once they got inside the house, they found a woman just standing there. And this woman was Virginia McCullough, the couple's daughter and caretaker. She was just standing there calm, cool, collected. Within moments, the situation shifted from a routine welfare check to something far more disturbing. Because Virginia just begins calmly telling these officers where her parents are. Not where they went, not where they're staying, where their bodies are. And later, when I play the full body cam footage, what really stands out isn't just what the officers find. That is horrific, don't get me wrong. It isn't even also what Virginia says, it's just how she says it. Because she's calm, cooperative, almost as if she has been waiting for this moment for years. And as shocking as all of that sounds, this didn't come completely out of nowhere. Because when you start looking closer, there were warning signs. The isolation, the control, the lies, the money, and years going by where almost nobody was checking in. But to understand how things reached that point and what exactly happened, we do have